Hey everyone, this is Gary, otherwise known as Funny Me Mayax, otherwise known as Bassman. This is going to be your review for 2021's Summerslam, which happened last night, which usually it happens on Sunday. Don't know why that happened, but I'll try and go through everything. So, um, first of all, um, can we just do with the shtick already? I'm just done with it. Anyway, first match is Randy RKO Bro. Sake. He's almost AJ Styles. AJ proved why he's phenomenal. You know, ding. But almost, I can tell you when I took him off it because this guy cannot work. I mean, he can do power moves. He's fine, but he can't sell shit. And I think the thing is, they noticed that. He looks impressive. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure, he's comes to work and he does what he's supposed to do. But anyway, so they basically, get AJ in and Riddle's working on him and then almost comes in and basically does power moves to him, doing backbreakers and choke slams and. There's one moment where he gets Riddle to choke slam right on the edge, which I've been told is like one of the worst parts of the wrestling ring. The match was a little bit truncated, a little bit short. Because almost I think it's just to paper over the cracks of the fact that almost cannot work for shit. So, yeah. It ends. They kick it almost off. They keep him on the ground. AJ Styles, kicks out of the RKO, goes for a roll up. Randy Orton kicks out. RKO 1, 2, 3. You new tag team champions are RKO, bro. Then this fucking match happened. Alexa Bliss versus Eva Marie. So even before this, the crowd were shitting all over this because they would say they're asking for Bray Wyatt, who ain't coming back. You know, like Alexa Bliss has her little stupid doll and stuff like that, and Alexa Bliss is trying to do her moveset, but she's having to do the weird Bray Wyatt. This match was toss. I mean, there's the part where even Reed slaps Alexa Bliss's doll. I wish she ripped the head of the fucking thing, to be honest with you. I hated this match with every ounce. I mean, even Reed just was just like. The next match was Damian Priest versus Sheamus for the US title. I'd already. Sheamus was had this mask on, and Priest was trying to do everything he could to do that. Priest gave him a choke somewhere. I think Priest is a little bit smaller than Sheamus. He gave him loads of kicks and stuff like that. I wish that this match was a bit more. There's a lot of submission holds. There's a heel hook, more that. Priest used the Reckoning to win. It was pretty decent, actually. The next match was the SmackDown Tag Team titles, which was Jimmy Uso versus Dominic and Rey Mysterio. There's one really good bit where Dominic hit the Three Amigos, and does the bit, but there's a bit where Jimmy tags in Jay and touches himself on Jay when he's doing that, and it's just like, I don't often agree with Jim Cornette, but there's one few times tags are like that. They're not like that. They're not like that on someone's ass. Not somebody's on somebody's back. If you get it from behind like that, fair enough. I'll deal with that, but it's gotta be like that. That's a tag, not that or that or that or that. It's that. That's a tag. God. There has to be some logic here. Anyway, the Usos look pretty dominant. But I think that Rey Mysterio got pinned, and basically then this next fucking thing. Sorry, Bianca Belair, who's been looking really solid. Apparently Sasha Banks is out, but apparently it's because of COVID problems. So apparently Carmella comes out and Carmella, I thought, all right, we're gonna get Carmella, but Vince McMahon to be all right, this could make Bianca Belair look really strong, but no. Becky Lynch comes back. I can't believe I'm saying this. Becky Lynch now has go-away heat with me because of this shit. So basically, Becky Lynch comes out and throws Carmella into it. She basically gives Bianca one move, a rock bottom, which looks like 1, 2, 3, and despite everything that Bianca Belair, that she's the strongest, she's the toughest, and that she gets done with one frigging fucking move. How ridiculous fucking less, Becky Lynch, this is what I think about you now. I do not care about you, your shitty little matches. I hate her now. People are going to say, oh, she's a cash cow. I don't care if she's a cash flaming rocket launcher. The thing is that Bianca Belair deserved a lot better than what she got. She should have had 20 minutes, 50 minutes. The thing is that Bianca Belair looks like a star and has been treated like a star. She beat Sasha Banks twice. She beat Bayley. Two people who have taken Becky Lynch the distance, and it took one move. What kind of logic is that? Absolute shockingly bad. Anyway, next match, Drew McIntyre vs Jinder Mahal. Why are we having this match? Jinder Mahal is not in Drew McIntyre's league. It basically was a squash. Drew McIntyre did what he should have done. He basically kicked the crap out of him. Mahal's goons came off. He turned his sword. What would happen to see when he's going to hit them with a sword? Yeah, I will also say that decapitation of him piercing on a famous children's show. PG-13 project. Next match, it was a triple threat for the Raw Women's Championship as it's Nikki Ash versus, I have to say that, Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. All three real good entrances. They were trying to show how tough Nikki is and stuff like that. It's just it's having a comedy wrestler. Where is Nikki Ross doing this, by the way? She's an actual proper wrestler. She doesn't need to be doing this to get over. Anyway, did that, and she stuck up against Rhea Ripley and Nikki and Charlotte Flair. Like a famous sore thumb. Even the good moves she was doing. She still looked like a complete idiot doing it because she was in that awful content. There was a Riptide which was countered. There was loads of moves. Charlotte Flair put Nikki Cross in the figure eight, and your new champion is Charlotte Flair. Blimey. Next match was actually a pretty decent match, which was Edge versus Seth Rollins. Now, Seth Rollins is getting on my bloody tits with it's the way he does stupid outfits. He came out and they're going, he looks like Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Club Heart Close Band. I mean, what's that? Yeah, you never heard of the Beatles? Even so, he did look like a complete tit, to be honest with you. And Edge came out to the old Brood music, and then came out with his old, and it was pretty damn cool. They were doing roll-ups and stuff like that, which was pretty good. Rollins hit a suplex into a Falcon's Arrow. Edge hit a Grand Slam, which did good. Rollins tried to keep going for the curse stomp, and Edge gets him moving out of the way. He used to do the spear of desperations. Pretty decent aero attacks here. Rollins, tried to do something again, but then Edge turned it into an educator, and then next he transitioned that into a crossface submission. Rollins moved his hands, but then Edge just rammed his head into the mat, and then just did it, and then finally Rollins had to give in and tap out. Right. This match, this fucking match. Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley. Now again, Goldberg's entrance has always been awesome. They've truncated Bobby Lashley. They don't have the lightning anymore, which is a shame because I thought the lightning was awesome. Goldberg looks great for a 50-year-old man. He did a lot of power slams and power moves and stuff like that. He's going for everything, and then all of a sudden, he's going for another, and then all of a sudden MVP hits him from behind with his cane. And then Lashley puts his foot into and then all of a sudden Goldberg tries to stand up and he says that he can't. I was like, oh my god, really? A medical ref stoppage in a flaming pay-per-view? Well, yes. This, no. Anyway, Lashley keeps on hitting his leg, and then all of a sudden Goldberg's son hits high with a sleeper, and he does that and gets him into the hurt lock, and he says, we didn't know it was his son. Dude, we saw what happened last time you had somebody jump into you basically kick the crap out of them. Why don't you kick the crap out of his son? Make it look realistic. But no, Goldberg told Lashley he was going to kill him, so this feud isn't over. Wish it was. The last match, Roman Reigns versus John Cena, and Cena did a pretty decent history. People have talked about his T-shirt being a rip-off of CM Punk's, but there's been a load of Super Mario-esque entrances and stuff like that. So it's ridiculously bad. So anyway, the see the total tackle. There's a lot of roll ups again, for flaming Edge and Rollins, and then Cena and Reigns were taunting each other with each other's taunts and stuff like that. There's a lot of 80s, about 3 AAs. One to stop. There's one outside to the announce table where he pulls him in. Both times gets a 2. He didn't do the STF though, which is something good because he can never actually do that move. Cena goes for things, but then Roman Reigns hits him spear. 1, 2, 3. Your winner is Roman Reigns. And then it's heard about, and then obviously you hear Brock Lesnar's music, and he comes back, and you basically see, that the fact that he's had a ghost and stuff like he saw a ghost. It was pretty decent actually, to be honest with you. But yeah, this pay-per-view was a piece of shit. Absolute piece of fucking crap. From beginning to end, from its beginning to its denouement, absolute turd from absolute beginning. And considering what just happened on the other wrestling program, they kind of need to hit if not a home run, a triple at least. And they didn't even get a single. God, was this bad. Anyway, this has been Gary, and that was my review. See you later.